Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about Brittany and Jax, and she is letting us know her grievances, but also the one thing that she will never forgive him of. And I guess I really didn't take this into account, but I think it's because I'm not a parent, so I wouldn't have necessarily thought about this. However, it makes sense. Yeah, we're going to break it all down. Now, before we do, if you guys have not, then go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And I have told you guys that this week we are picking back up on the members only. So we're going to start off with the Valley after show. That's going to be interesting. So, yeah. And then we'll just branch out, expand from there. So, let's go. All right, guys. So again, back to Brittany and Jax because Brittany was talking about a few key updates, I think, if you ask me. I mean, it was interesting, but she expressed that she was super frustrated over Jax's refusal to vacate their shared home for 7 months after they separated. And that situation specifically forced Brittany and their son, Cruz, who has autism, to move between rental properties. And she did emphasize the importance of stability for Cruz, saying, I'll never forgive him for doing that to us. When you're dealing with a child with autism, we should not be the ones who are moving around. And that should have never happened. I mean, so again, I have told you guys that I have a sibling who recently, their child, trying to be like the most specific without telling people in case I have family watching until this it's their story to tell. But found out that their child has autism. And it is true. It's like you need stability. You need certain things set in stone. You need, a routine. You need that anyways for any kid. But I think that when you have a kid who has been diagnosed with autism, I think that a lot of that uniform, everyday structure is very important. So I don't think that Jax was necessarily thinking about that at the time. I don't even know if he knew that his son had autism at that time, but I think that at that point, he was probably thinking more so about himself, which would be on brand for Jax. But Brittany does believe Jax only moved out when filming for the Valley season 2, when that commenced, kind of suggesting that the reason he did it was motivated by public image concerns. But when it comes to the custody and financial responsibilities in their divorce proceedings, Jax granted Brittany full legal and physical custody of Cruz. And despite that, Brittany claims that Jax does not contribute financially. And she loves to talk about her independence, which is amazing, saying he does not help me at all. With any of my bills. I pay my bills, so I'm proud of myself that I'm able to do it. She was talking about her home, saying that I love this home. Growing up in Kentucky, I never thought that I would have a house like this, especially in California. So, yeah, she's doing the damn thing, and she has no plans to sell the home. But as far as Cruz goes, in his autism diagnosis, he was diagnosed in the fall of 2024. So again, I don't think when Jax was telling her you can move around from rental property to rental property, I really don't feel like he was aware of what was going on, because I don't think that their son was diagnosed. And I'm not making an excuse for him, but I think that there might have been signs or things because we watched the Valley season 1 and she was open about that, Brittany. I just don't know if that's something that you accept until somebody actually tells you, or I'm not a parent. I'm kind of just on the outside looking in and trying to guess here. But yeah, she said it can be difficult because I've never heard him say, talking about her son, I love you, but he is so loving. And he shows me that he loves me every single day. But then Jax initially hesitated to make the diagnosis public, but now actively supports autism. And well, she said, I'll always be your biggest supporter. or he said this, I'm sorry, I'll always be your biggest supporter and cheerleader and make sure that you and other families on similar journeys affected by autism know that the sky is the limit. I think that's important. And I think that's a great way to address that. But as far as the co-parenting dynamics, Brittany and Jax's co-parenting relationship, it's probably still awkward, I would imagine. But Brittany did insist that Jax is undergoing drug testing, and that's to ensure that Cruz has safe visits. But I think that she contributes that to past trust issues. But Jax acknowledges the challenges, but did say that they have a shared goal, saying, we just want that little boy to thrive. And that's the most important thing. And it's not about her, it's about him. All right. I'm going to play a couple clips real quick. You can't write this. First one. Thank you to Breaking the Rules pod clips.
You believe that he has changed?
So I see a lot of things that you guys don't see. A lot of the stuff that's behind closed doors. If he is truly sober and everything like that, that's great. A lot of people were asking me last night, like, if I was proud of him and stuff. And that was really hard for me to take because I went through a lot and I tried to get him help for a long time. So being proud of him after 10 years and us having a son together and still didn't get help for a very long time. It's hard to say that you're proud of somebody. Like I definitely want that for him. I just hope it's not performative. I hope it's not because he knows how bad this season is going to be for him.
You just said if he's sober. I noticed that last night too when we were talking.
Yeah.
Do you not think he's actually sober?
I mean, he does pass drug tests and stuff.
Okay.
I think it's just maybe even if he is sober, his personality doesn't change.
Do you believe that he has changed?
So I see a lot of things that you guys don't see. A lot of the stuff that's behind closed doors. If he is truly sober and
Next.
I watched the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
Really rough. It was rough. I don't know who that person is. I look disgusting. I give myself the ick just looking at it.
Really?
It was just a very shell of a human being. I was like very disgusted with myself, very emotional, very sad. But again, that was a year ago. I'm in a very different place now.
Yeah, you seem to be great. I know.
Healthier, put on a little weight, healthy weight. Really into my fitness and health and trying to take care of my body and trying to make things right with Brittany and take care of ourselves.
By day, is there any update on the divorce, the house, anything like that?
I gave it all to her, so it's just.
It has it all.
I don't really believe in fighting and arguing over things like that. I don't want Brittany and I to go to war. I don't want to fight over dishes and things like just to have it. And by the way, my son lives there. I don't want to uproot him, and I want him to be happy, and I want everything to just, I go to his house to take care of him. I don't want him to go jumping house to house to house. I don't want that. So I want it just to be a very smooth transition. I'm there. I'm still there. I was there yesterday. We're talking today. So, I mean, we talk every day, we're okay. I mean, today, but God knows what's going to happen tomorrow. But, yeah, it's any divorce goes through this. I don't know who doesn't go. I mean, 82% of the nation's divorced. So it happens. So I'm okay. I watched the first.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to step back and ask what you guys think from all of this. Pop off in the comment section. Smash that like button. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Definitely don't forget to hit that notification bell. And yeah, we'll see you in a little bit. We've